we just lie tonight? You know you wanna turn up, I can make you feel right all night. Tell me if you feel what I'm feeling, don't be scared. Turn it on. We ain't gotta rush, we can slow it down.
So this your girl Samantha Sweets, and welcome back to my channel. All right, guys, so as you guys see, this video is gonna be another crime story video. That's right, guys, it's another one. You guys asked for it, so we're gonna go ahead and do it. I normally do not do cases so fresh, but this one is huge, and this one is something that I don't think anybody will ever get over. It is a very heinous, horrendous, horrible crime that occurred, and I want to know honestly how many of you guys have not heard this story. Okay, because I would think almost all of you guys. I have over 8,000 subscribers. I know there has to be at least 5,000 of you guys that have heard this story already. So we're gonna get into it. If you guys are new to the YouTube channel, please subscribe. Please make sure you hit the subscription button below. Give it a click right here. Ring a ding 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 that bell. Turn your post notifications on. Follow your girl on Instagram at SamanthaSweets100, and let's get into this video. All right, guys. So this video is about the beautiful, talented Tristyn Bailey. Tristyn Bailey was the light of the room. She was beautiful, blonde hair, cheerleader, the girl next door, absolutely smiled that could melt an iceberg. She was so pretty and fun to be around according to her friends and her cheermates. She was a daughter of, she had, oh my goodness, they were seven. They called themselves the Bailey Seven. The Bailey Seven. It was her father, her mother, and then her 4 siblings. Goodness, like, oh, that was a lot of family. So she had 2 sisters and 1 brother. They were the Bailey Seven, and they lived in a very safe knit community. This is actually in Florida, guys, and it is a very nice community. It's a small town, and stuff like this just doesn't happen here. It really, truly doesn't. So it's St. John's. I was going to call it St. Mark's, but yes, St. John's County. If you guys are aware of it, honestly, I want to know if any of you guys live anywhere near there. This crime occurred on Mother's Day of all days, guys. This is something that her mother will never, ever forget in the worst way. In the worst way. That is the day that we are represented as mothers, and instead she lost her daughter on Mother's Day to a most senseless crime. It's so, like I said, it's still so fresh because, as we know, Mother's Day was literally just last Sunday, but it's still so fresh, and because of the ages, that's why it's so difficult to talk about. She was only 13 years old, guys. 13 years old. Now, when I go through the timeline of exactly how everything occurred, we're gonna get into what was her last moments. So she goes to a very nice school. It is very safe, educated. It's a great school. It's a very small town, but it's a really good, it's a safe community to what we thought. Now, oh, excuse me. I'm gonna pull up my chair. Let's just go ahead and get into this. Tristyn Bailey she loved the attention. She's been cheerleading for years. I'm gonna keep popping up pictures here of her. Her favorite color was teal. She truly was an angel, as she is now in the afterlife, as she was on earth. Tristyn Bailey was found dead Sunday night with multiple stab wounds. Nobody will ever say, because of her age, how many exactly, but I've heard there's been 10 or more stab wounds. She also had trauma to her head as well. Now, she was found fully clothed, and she was found over by an embankment by a lake. That's where she was found. Guys, can I just say this? There's not been any proof that she was sexually assaulted, which thank God so far. Thank God. And she was just put to rest on Sunday. So my heart just goes out to the family. My heart goes out to her family and friends. Now I'm about to tell you how her last moments were. We don't exactly know her last moments, but I can tell you what they led up to. So my timeline goes like this. Tristyn Bailey was last seen on Sunday, May 9th at 1:15 in the morning. I know, and please don't attack the parents, because even when I was reading this story, I was like, what is a 13-year-old girl doing out in the middle of the night? Guys, can we just say this? You know, she's a cheerleader. She works her butt off day in and day out, okay? To my knowledge, she did not sneak away. Her parents knew she was out. She was at the community center in the neighborhood. It is like a kind of, you know, like a clubhouse kind of thing. A community center where all the kids get together. Yes, she shouldn't have been out that late at night, and parents should have been concerned of her whereabouts, but apparently she did this a lot. This is something they did. Again, this is a very safe neighborhood. So she was last seen at 1:15 in the morning. At 1:45 in the morning, video evidence from a home shows because after she was found, the community rushed together to try to find Tristyn. Well, after she was found, they rushed together to try to put together her last whereabouts of where she was. When they announced she was missing, the community all rushed in together, and actually one of the gentlemen that lived in the neighborhood is who found her, because he was in the back of his house over by the lake. It's a very, like I said, it's a very tight-knit community where everybody knows everybody. 1:45 a.m. video evidence from a home shows Tristyn and the suspect walking east on Saddlestone Drive. I know you're like, who's the suspect? Who's the suspect? Well, she was walking with a friend, but at the time, nobody knew that. She was just walking with a kid her age. The kid was Aiden Fucci, who was 14 years old, who actually went to her school. At 10 a.m., Tristyn reported missing to authorities by law enforcement. Her family reported her missing at 10 a.m. Yes, your daughter has been missing technically since the other day. And why did it take so long? Honestly, they probably thought maybe she was out with a girlfriend. Maybe she was in the neighborhood at a friend's house sleeping over. We don't know exactly, because the parents are so distraught right now. Remember, guys, this is a 13-year-old girl, and she was the baby of the family. So don't blame the parents. I know that we should give them some type of heed, because, you know, where are your parents? Where are your children? You know, that's the question. Where are your children? But right now, guys, it's such a sensitive subject. Please just have hearts and prayers for this family. At 4:49, that is when they issued a Amber Alert for Tristyn. Florida Missing Child Alert. At 6 p.m., St. John's County Sheriff's Office calls off the search. At 8 p.m., Sheriff's Office announced body was found and identified as Tristyn Bailey. This is very quick, guys. This happened all in one day. Normally, stuff like that doesn't happen. So as you guys can pretty much tell, this kid that killed her, yes, he killed her, was a rookie. He obviously, it was, I can't say it was premeditated, but we're going to get into that. On Monday, May 10th, 11:30 a.m., Sheriff's Office confirms the identity the body was of Tristyn Bailey and announces the arrest of the 14-year-old classmate on second-degree murder charges. So you guys are probably wondering how they found out that he was with her and everything. Like I said, the community got together and they started giving out all their doorknob video cams to the police, and that's how they were able to see. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this. Aiden Fucci was arrested, yes. But at first, he was just considered a suspect. That's all he was taking. He was taken into custody and was just considered a suspect. Can I just tell you what that 14-year-old boy's sick, sadistic, twisted self did? He had a phone in the back of the cop car. And here's a picture right here. Now, you guys are all saying, Samantha, what the hell is he doing in the cop car with a phone? I said the same thing. A, he was not guilty at the time. He was just considered a witness. He was the last one seen with her. B, police officers are very smart. They're teenagers. And what is the number one thing teenagers need in their life? Social media. So it was kind of like a setup. It was kind of a setup just to see if he was going to fall into their trap. And let me tell you something. They were not ready for what was about to occur. I'm sorry. He takes a Snapchat uploads it to Snapchat, throwing up a peace sign saying, "Hey, has anybody seen Tristyn lately?" He basically was taunting the cops. I mean, basically that sealed his fate, besides the fact that they went to the house and found blood all over his clothes and the blood matched Tristyn's. At 1:30 p.m., the sheriff's office reports that the medical examiner determined the cause of death is sharp force trauma by stabbing. The video placed the pair walking near the scene at that time frame. On Tuesday, May 18th, yesterday, the Bailey family plans, they had a service. You can watch it on YouTube. It's a beautiful service, and it is Tristyn Bailey Strong. Okay. Now, I'm going to just say this. In the same camera that caught them walking out at 1:45 towards the wooded area, at 3:15, 2 hours later almost, Aiden, I'm about to say Tristan, I wish, Aiden was seen walking back by himself, holding a pair of shoes. By himself. That's how they knew where to look for Tristyn, because that was the last whereabouts. He went in with her, but didn't come out with her. There is divers that's been looking in the lake, so I believe they have not found the object yet that killed her, the weapon that killed her, or her cell phone. Her cell phone might be a key evidence that could tell us did he lure her there? What occurred? What really was their relationship? They went to school together. They were classmates. And they are totally opposites. As you can see, beautiful girl next door, cheerleader, so full of life, and then this pimplehead kid. And I'm not trying to be a bully, but I mean he's a murderer, so I really have no sensitivity for him. Sorry. But I just feel that this case, it's not going to be over for a long time. And I hate that, because I want justice for the family. Of course, he denied he pled not guilty. So we already know this is going to be a long time coming. They want, and I have already signed my petition. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I tried to upload the link. I don't know what happened, because it looks like they already took it down. For the first week, they allowed you to sign a petition to be able to charge Aiden Fucci as an adult. Remember, he is just 14 years old. He would just serve time in juvenile. That's it. No. You did a grown man thing. You're going to pay for your grown man crime. Charged as an adult, which I feel is justice. Is it going to bring Tristyn back? No, it's not. But what's so crazy right now is, what's the motive? What is the motive? Were they dating? Did he like her and maybe he tried to hit on her and she turned him down and he snapped? He already had the knife with him. Yeah, I would say it's premeditated. Or he was trying to hurt somebody and Tristyn was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Nobody is really talking, because again, the ages, they're 13 and 14 years old. This is such a hard case. Most cases by now, you're hearing this. You don't really hear anything. I have yet to hear an update. And it's been a week. Oh, it's about to be 2 weeks on Sunday. This case is going to turn heads. What is the motive? And the ultimate question is, were there more people? Now, so far, the sheriff is saying that it was just Aiden Fucci. He did it alone. He's the only person. Was there a back entrance? Did other people come? We don't know. But I know, and you know, and I hate to say this, it doesn't take 2 hours to kill somebody. So what really happened in those woods in Tristyn Bailey's final moments? I don't think we'll, and that's the ultimate fear. I don't think we'll ever find out. This case has me really just shaken up. It really just makes you want to just lock your kids inside always and not even just, I'm telling you, it's just crazy. And then speaking of that, did you guys see what I posted on my YouTube stories last night about the 11-year-old that was almost being, did you watch the video of being kidnapped? And luckily she got away. They got him. They arrested him. They got him. And he was watching her because just 2 weeks prior, he approached her 2 weeks ago. Want to know how they got him? Because he had already painted the back of his car. She was playing with slime. If you watch that video, she was playing with slime in the grass. And when he went to grab her, she pushed the slime on him. And so when the cops arrested him, he had the blue slime all over his arm. She basically did her own detective work. That 11-year-old is the bravest 11-year-old I ever know. And I'm so happy that it came out with a happy ending, because a lot of times it's not a happy ending. So again, hearts and prayers to Tristan Bailey's family. Baby girl, you gotta help us. You gotta help the police. You gotta help somebody so we can know what really occurred. I like doing these stories because I like speaking for the ones that aren't here anymore to speak for themselves. But it really does leave you with a wedge on your heart. You really just are stuck and you just don't know where to go. But I will continue to do these stories, and I will continue fighting for the people that need justice. I'll see you guys on the next video. As always, stay beautiful, stay blessed. I'm your girl, Samantha Sweets. Rest in peace, Tristan Bailey. Bye.